to my channel, Reaper Kicker. And today I want to talk about third-party characters for Super Smash Bros. Like, third-party character, how it all started out, how it changed the games completely. As like, it's not just a Nintendo crossover anymore, it's a worldwide crossover. And these third-party characters make more dream fights, like Snake, Bea Nana, and Joker, 3 rated M characters, Ryu, Ken, Terry, Capcom vs SNK. Too bad Mega Man was not a Capcom vs SNK. So we're gonna list third-party characters that join into Smash by games, date, and everything, DLCs. So we're gonna start with the first one. And the first third-party Super Smash Bros. Character is... Seriously, Snake? That C4 below my chair could have killed me.
Not even close.
Yes, Snake was the first third-party character to come to Super Smash Bros. And Kojima was really good friends with Masahiro Sakurai. He wanted Snake come to Melee, but apparently it was already too late because the game was already in progress. So later on, when Brawl came out, they added Snake to the roster. And when Snake came to Smash Bros, the game felt different, having a darker character. And that what made Super Smash Bros interesting. And Snake's gameplay is more likely keeping the stage under control. Putting explosive, trying to avoid that spot, trying to like trick your opponent. So his playstyle is definitely different from the other characters. And they used the Metal Gear Solid 2 design for Snake. And these third-party characters get their own stages as well, that makes it even more interesting. And a very cool Easter egg they have for Snake was the Codex called. He does his own stage to each and every character. So Masahiro Sakurai put so much time and effort to make this character look good, and Kojima was like so happy that he accomplished this. And I was very happy when they brought him back to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Even Metal Gear Solid was on Nintendo platform, it was on the NES, it was on GameCube, so it had history with Nintendo for a while. So yeah, Snake was a solid pick. But there's a second third-party character as well for Brawl. And that would be... Seriously, Sonic? You almost sliced my head open. Sonic was a second third-party character to come to Super Smash Bros. Brawl with Snake. And yes, during this time, people were talking about Sonic versus Mario. Like, that was a big thing back then. Like, everybody wanted to see this like fight actually happen. Not only that, Nintendo and Sega had a big competition back then between which console is better, what do they have that's better. But apparently Sega consoles are not made anymore, so Sega decided to make games on Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation. Even Sonic is very iconic. He's around the same level as Mario iconic. Like, everybody knows who Sonic is. He's the fastest thing alive, the fastest hedgehog alive. But Sega did have history in Nintendo. They brought Sonic games to the Nintendo platform, so there's a reason why they have Sonic in Smash. And they brought him back for Wii U and Ultimate. But the problem is his voice. I still prefer the Brawl voice more than the Wii U and the Ultimate voice. Besides that, his gameplay is still excellent. And some Sonic mains do lots of crazy stuff in their fights, like it's unbelievable. And he's a very fast character, he does like homing attacks, mostly lots of air kicks. And many people don't really like Sonic's playstyle. Like, I find his playstyle to be alright, it's not the worst thing, it's very good, like I'm used to it. It takes time to get used to Sonic. You should always give this young hedgehog a chance. I try telling people that, but instead people say,
I cannot afford to lose.
Pretty harsh to hate the little guy. Okay, let's get back on track. What matters is that Sonic is in Super Smash Bros. And we get to see Sonic versus Mario. So that's all third-party characters for Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Let's move on to Smash 4. That's Wii U and 3DS. And the third-party characters for Super Smash Bros. 4, they're already in the game. Some of them are DLCs. Let's start with the first one. And the first one is... Really, Mega Man? Yes, when Super Smash Bros. 4 was announced, they announced a new character with it, as known as Mega Man. I was very happy because Capcom got to work for Super Smash Bros. Now, ever since Mega Man came. And Capcom is very good friends with Nintendo, so there's a reason why Mega Man came to Super Smash Bros. And seeing Mega Man come to Super Smash Bros. Definitely is a charity for the NES genre. And they used the classic version of Mega Man to come to Super Smash Bros. And this definitely does feel like a different game. Like, I felt like Super Smash Bros. At this point was like becoming more different from Melee to this. So the game was like changing in a good way. Even Mega Man stage has a boss that you get to fight in. It appears randomly in the battle. It's actually pretty cool because not many stages have this. And when I first got my hands on Mega Man, his controls were like felt kind of weird, to be honest. Like, normally when you're like neutral attack, like it just shoots the beans. as like when you do a forward smash, it needs to charge up a cannon until it blasts. So it felt kind of different for me, but after all, I got used to Mega Man, and I found out how to play as him. He was easy after. He's not a bad character. He's an excellent character. A character that's like best for projectiles. In Mega Man, he's the all-time classic, so I was very happy when he came to Smash as it joined the roster. Since we got that one done, let's name the next third-party character that came to Super Smash Bros. This one runs away from Ghost, he eats things, he is... Oh crap! Ah yes, the biggest icon, the all-time classic, PacMan. I remember those times, me playing PacMan arcades. Oh man, like it was annoying at first, and later on I tried getting the hang of the game and I found some technique to get a high score in the game. Anyway, let's get back on point. Bandai been working for Nintendo in Smash for a while, so obviously Bandai want to bring their own icon to Smash, and that was Pac-Man. And since we saw Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, and Pac-Man in the same game, this is like a dream come true. And Pac-Man, his playstyle is like, you need to do a crazy setup to take out your opponent. That's what Pac-Man's all about. Like, I see most Pac-Man mains doing crazy setups, and I was like saying, wow, they must have planned that out from the beginning to end. And not many people like the Pac-Man stages. Most of them say they're moving stages and too much bad hazards, but every stage should be different some way, somehow. But it's pretty memorable. We're having lots of classic characters come to Super Smash Bros. And that's what made me very happy, having classic characters from like back then. So later that time, they're having DLCs, and the DLC with third party. Let's name the first DLC third party character that came to Smash 4. Now, I was legit excited to see Ryu in Super Smash Bros. I'm into fighting games like Street Fighter, King of Fighters, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Dead or Alive, Soul Calibur, Samurai Showdown, Marvel vs. Capcom. I like fighting games, and having Ryu come to Super Smash Bros. Was like legit the coolest thing I ever seen. And since we got Ryu, this makes it more interesting because we're getting more Capcom characters to the game. Not only that, Sakurai likes fighting games. He's into fighting games. Back then, before he made Super Smash Bros, he played fighting games like Street Fighter. So later on, he wanted to make his own fighting game. And since Street Fighter convinced him to create Super Smash Bros, obviously he's gonna bring a Street Fighter character to come to the roster. In Ryu's playstyle, he used command inputs and combos that he does in the game, and that's pretty amazing how they brought the Street Fighter controls in Smash. And command inputs are super easy to do. If for me, of course. When Ryu came back to Smash Ultimate, they improved the design, and he always faced the opponent in one-on-one battles, so they definitely made Ryu better in Smash Ultimate. And Ryu is the first character to get 2 final smashes for Super Smash Bros. So Ryu in Super Smash Bros, he finds new opponents, new challenges to improve his skills to get even better. Because this is the path of his destiny. So that was a pretty awesome pick. The second third party DLC for Smash 4. This one, people were screaming their heads off for this one. And trust me, this one was like mind blown. And it is someone with a giant sword over here. And it's pretty heavy. How can someone pick that up? I was surprised when Cloud Strife came to Smash. I mean, like, we don't really have Final Fantasy VII on the Nintendo just yet, so they brought Cloud into Smash. And Final Fantasy is more likely a worldwide RPG game, so you have to travel a lot, level up, and do all these things. But there's lots of Final Fantasy games, so if you're gonna start at one, it's gonna be hard to keep track on each and every one. So good luck doing that. Anyway, I heard Cloud Strife was like the hardest character to get in Smash. I don't know how much Sakurai put so much work into this, but he definitely had to like put so much effort to get Cloud. But the thing is, they don't really have any Final Fantasy like soundtracks that much. They only have like 2. They don't really have any trophies in Smash 4. When they brought them back for Smash Ultimate, they don't have any spirits. Square Enix is very strict about their character Cloud, but they got very lucky they got Cloud in Smash, probably the hardest character to get in the game. Even Cloud's playstyle is very good, even though they decreased his neutral air range in Smash Ultimate. Besides that, his playstyle is just fluent, it's excellent. He feels like, the way I play him, it feels like a proper Swords fighter. The way that Cloud is like, it just feels good to play as Cloud. Even at Limit Break definitely comes in handy if you're playing as Cloud. Even the stage Midgar has summons in it, so definitely did felt like the Final Fantasy type. Even Cloud's design is the anime type. It's not the Final Fantasy VII remake. No, it's not the realistic one. It's the cartoonish one. And Cloud's second attire is the Evid Children. And having Cloud in the game, this definitely like brings the other third-party characters come in. Like if Cloud can get in, I'm pretty sure another character that never been on Nintendo platform can get in Smash. And that's happening right now. Like Cloud was a let up to this moment. So this definitely did change the generation of Smash Bros. Let's go on to the last third-party character that was DLC for Smash 4. And that will be... I never knew who Bea Nana was until Smash Bros. Brought her in. Because when I first saw her, I said, who is this emo girl? So I just like searched up automatically, like I found out it was another hack and slash game. And it was rated M, of course. That was actually pretty like interesting because last game we got Snake that was a rated M. Now we got another rated M character. And of course Sega want to bring another character from their series, so they decided to do that. And Bea Nana playstyle is more likely air combos, lots of brutal attacks, using the guns, using her kicks, and she has the up B attack, takes you out of the stage. That's pretty insane. And people were complaining about it because she was overpowered back in Smash 4. Like legit, she was broken. And she got nerfed so badly. Because back in Smash 4, people hated Bea Nana. She was unbalanced. She had all these like crazy stuff in tournaments that people got in fights in. Like she was unbalanced. For me, I didn't make it a big deal, even though I said that she needs some changes and fix. And I can tell that the community of Super Smash Bros. Was out of control because of Bea Nana. When Smash Ultimate came out, Bea Nana was not a big deal anymore. So yeah, Bea Nana created history because of her domination. And this is something that Smash players will never ever forget in their life. It's like Bea Nana gave us a really bad scar. And that scar is gonna stay there forever. I don't really play as Bea Nana much. I only play as her a few times, but to be honest, she's not my cup of tea. Or should I say, cup of chai. So yeah, a third-party character that definitely changed Smash history in a good and a bad way, between both. Hey, look on the bright side. The stage looks actually pretty cool, even if some of my friends say it's too distracting in the background. And feel free to ask a Smash player about Smash 4 Bea Nana. They will tell you the history in the war they had with this character. So yeah, Smash 4 has some memorable moments. Anyway, moving on to Smash Ultimate. They have a bunch of third party for this one, but we're going to do that video another time. There's going to be a part 2 for this video, but I'll make that video soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. List down in the comments below what third party character was the best for Super Smash Bros. That'll be all for today. Take care and a good goodbye.